So, I'm not here today, obviously. You can see I'm not here today. So, here's what you're going to do today. Um, Last time you were here, you did thumbnail sketches and you got some ideas. And some of you even started putting your final design on your black paper. Remember, the first thing you're going to do is you put your name and your code on the paper. Remember, the code is the day of the week, the grade, your teacher, and table color. So then you're going to turn your paper over so you have a nice blank side to begin with. And you can have your paper this direction or this direction. It does not matter. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it this direction. And I'm just going to quickly sketch a design on my black paper. I'm not going to put a whole lot on here because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this. And I'm going to put my paint design on here. And I think I want to put some cake. Remember, parallel lines, round, a couple of layers, my cake. I might even do maybe another one. I want this one laying down like that. Then I want to put it on a table so my cake is not floating. All right, I see some space up here, so I might add, you know what? I might add some funky design on the back as well. Maybe like paint is dripping down the walls. Okay, now when we color this, the best way to color it is to use the construction paper crayons. They're on the shelf. Everything that you need is on your shelf. Make sure you look for construction paper crayons. Those are really the best ones for coloring. But you can also use the Cray-Pas, or you can use the oil pastels. If you use these, make sure you put them back nice and neat. There's a couple ways. There's only one way to put this box in. When you take it out, the crayons are in this direction, or the oil pastels are in this direction. So when you put it back, they only go in that direction. If you put them in this direction, it won't close. Make sure you put them back in this direction. So I'm going to just show you the 3 different ways and the looks on here. So I'm actually going to start off with maybe this color. And when you color, I want you to color in everything nice and dark and solid. I'm going to show you ways that I want you to color and then ways that you need to go back and fill it in. You're not making a mistake. There's no mistake in here. But I'm going to show you how to color, making sure you fill in so no black is showing. So here's like a dark blue, so I might gradually go into the next color. And what's kind of cool about oil pastels, you can layer colors. So I'm even going to go back on top of this one. And you can kind of see it looks more three-dimensional. In fact, I'm going to do this whole thing, this light color, to show you some options that you can do with your coloring. But the biggest thing that we're going to do is you're going to make sure that you're coloring nice and dark and solid. See how I didn't fill in there? So I'm going to go back and make sure that it's nice and neat. And then I'm going to clean up this line a little bit. Make sure it's nice and clean. Now, I'm going to go back on top of this. I'm going to color in the side here so it looks a little more three-dimensional. I'm going to come back. See how slowly, I'm not scribbling, coloring. So here's some coloring that I don't want to see. I don't want to see something like this, and I'm done. No, all those spaces. You need to fill in all those spaces. So I'm going to, now let's say I want to put another color on top of here to just make it more interesting. Maybe I don't want to fill it in with this one color. So I don't have to, but I want to make sure when I'm done that it is colored in. So now I'm going to go back on top with this darker green again to give it some dimension. When you use more than one color, layer one color on top of another, you'll get a nice, dimension to your picture. But what I'm going to be looking for is good coloring, filling things in nice and dark and solid. So I use two colors. Now I might even add a third color on top of here, like a yellow. I know you probably can't see it very well, but that's okay. So I have like three colors. And when you color this, we're going to color the entire piece. So I'm going to color the table too. So, okay, we're going to try something else. We're going to try these Crayons. Let's see. I like the yellow in this Crayon. And you can see that maybe these might not work as well. The colors don't show up quite as well. So I think I won't use that. I'm going to look at this orange, see if it shows up. It's okay. It doesn't excite me like these like the other ones do. But you can choose. Maybe you want a softer look. But again, making sure that you color nice and neat. So that's what the crayons look like. Then I'm going to show you what the construction paper crayons look like. Some of these have colors that I like for some reason, or I like some of these colors in here. And these work really good on black paper as well as the oil pastels. There are enough of these oil pastels to share between two people at each table. But make sure they're put back nice and neat. So I'm using the construction paper crayons now. And I kind of like these as well. I like these a lot. And again, making sure you color nice and neat. So you may have to, let's say that's not colored very well. And then I'm going to go to something else. I color like that. And these can layer too. You can layer these colors. So I'm going to color. This is not neat coloring. You need to make sure you go all the way to the edges. The best way to color is in one direction, whether it's vertical, like I'm doing right now, or you're coloring horizontally, but make sure you do it all, like all this is done horizontal. So let's say, I think I'm done. I'm done, Miss Shada. No, you need to go back and then fill in here. So I want to go back and fill it in nice and neat and solid. So and I want to do a different frosting. So this is going to take you a while to color. It's not going to be done in one class period. I want you to take your time and do a really good job coloring. All right, and remember, the whole thing needs to be, well, I may change my mind. The whole thing does not need to be colored, but what I want colored is the cakes, the pies, the plates, and maybe something extra. You don't really need to color the table. You can if you want to. You don't have to. If you look up on the board under the 4th grade, you can see that I did not color the background. So I guess I'll give you that choice. You don't have to color the background, but I want the cakes and the pies colored nice and neat, and I want it to look balanced. So like I showed you up here, there was some space, so I had to put something up there to make it more interesting up at the top there. I didn't want to leave that space. And I'm going to go back with a different color on here to show you that, again, you can layer these colors as well. All right, so that's what you're going to do today. Have fun.